It's about the fact that they came to our building and attacked us and put around defamation flyers, and I'm afraid to leave my own a building. I'm afraid to go outside now.
Shh. Don't say that.
Okay, so y'all are probably looking at this and wondering, what did I just listen to? And I don't know if you can see or if you cannot see the writing that's up there, but in case you don't know, about what had to be last month. Last month, we all know that there was a shooting of Daunte Wright. And I did a couple of videos, but one video in particular I did involved these two right here, whose name is Lucas, I can't pronounce his last name, and Angie Chang. And of course, clearly that's the Asian woman that's next to him, in which they went out in LA and literally defaced and destroyed a memorial that the people in LA put together in memory of Daunte Wright, and with him in his untimely demise by that Kim Potter chick. And they basically were talking all types of crap, basically just not giving a care in the world about what they were doing. And they got put on blast, and they had their faces exposed and all of that. And they weren't the only ones. It was like maybe about 5 of them that were out there. And I remember talking about, I can't remember if I did it in a live stream or if I did it in a pre-recorded video. And there was also some other videos, especially of her, where she had on some MAGA apparel and all types of stuff like that, par for the course. Well, now fast forward to this video right here that came about on the First Them News Twitter account on May 6th, which was 3 days ago, because I'm recording this on May 9th. You have them in this car recording, and she's doing most of the talking, and she sounds scared out of her mind, almost as if she could be brought to tears about people like finding out where they lived and leaving these flyers and all types of stuff like that. Let me tell y'all something. To all the people out there that think like these two, let it be known that if you are dumb enough, first of all, to put your face out there to be seen in these videos that are going viral, because this is social media at the end of the day, just know that there is a hashtag going around called Pull Up Summer. Not my original thought, just so y'all know. And people ain't having it no more. No more are people just going to hide and kowtow while you just get to run around and be disrespectful. Take away the fact that, Daunte Wright in this society would identify him as a black man. Yes, before y'all come in the comments, yes, I know he had a white mother and a black father. I already had to get into it with a couple people about that Matt James video today when I recorded it or when I uploaded it. Let's take that out of the equation. It's the fact that this man was unarmed and was killed by this Kim Potter chick who claimed she thought she grabbed her taser, but pulled her gun out and shot this man multiple times, killing him. You went and publicly defaced his memorial that people took their time and patience to put together for him in his memory, knocked down candles, snatched up roses, said all kinds of stuff that came out of your mouth, mocked him in front of the people that was out there. And then you didn't expect people to not do anything. See, here's the thing. Gone are the days where a lot of people just sit back and let things happen. Because now it's getting to the point where people are actually going to confront and check you for your wrongdoings. Let's take it back a little bit. Remember what happened last month, where you had the young man who was confronted by that barefooted bedrock escapee in South Carolina, and the people pulled up to his home? So much, in fact, that he had to leave out the back door. He got charges up on him. I don't even know if he returned back to his home. It's probably in his best interest if he didn't. Him and his wife and whoever else lived there with them. You got Roly Poly. They pulled up on him in North Carolina because they don't want him around. So see, here's the thing. The pull up summer thing doesn't even just apply to PC. It can apply to anybody we feel has done us wrong. And to you sick Negroes out there that's off code, the same can happen to you. And see, the thing is, no one's just sitting idly by anymore and just, like I said, letting things slide. That's over now. It's a new day. We figure, hell, if the establishment isn't going to give us what's old, even after making endless demands, then shoot, until we get it, this is what it's going to be. And we don't care how long it takes. And what's going on with them right here, this is light work. Because the people have been technically pulled up on them. They practically, I guess you can say, gave them a warning. Like, look, we know who you are. We know where you live. Tread lightly. And the thing is, because they put themselves out there and their faces to be exposed, they let themselves open for attack. If they wore masks and glasses or whatever to conceal their identity, then they probably wouldn't know who these people were. These are just some randoms. But people now who know who they are, and on top of that, this isn't their first ride at the rodeo. They've been known to go around and do stuff like this. Well, maybe not exactly like this, but something where they were caught on camera making a disturbance with their faces exposed. Like this Angie Chang, she went into a mall, into a store, basically going at people because she was an anti-masker. So, of course, her face was exposed. She didn't have a mask on. And see, the thing is, she was like, oh, they're not going to do nothing to me. They're not going to touch me. Look who I'm with. I'm with Zaddy. Zaddy's going to protect me. Shoot, not from this. Because he's going to need protection, too, when it's all said and done. Notice how he sounded kind of shook himself at the end of the video. Like, shh, don't say nothing. Don't say anything. Because the way she was going on, the reason why he stopped her is because in her state of her being overly emotional in that point, she could have slipped and said something that could have gave away their location. While he was telling her to be quiet, I was like, no, keep talking. Keep talking. Be a dummy. Keep going. But they want to sit up there and talk about quote unquote hashtag stop Asian hate. Meanwhile, they went and defaced and destroyed a memorial for a identified black male, or we could say melanin identified male in America, when he was murdered by that pig Kim Potter. Knocked over candles, poured wax, snatched up roses and all types of stuff, went into a whole rant about pro-police and all types of other stuff, and then just expected people to not say anything. That's the thing. Because for so long, that's what they've gotten used to and accustomed to. But now the tides are turning and it's scaring the hell out of them. And you know what I say to that? Good. They should be scared. They should be shaking in their boots. Quaking is more like it. So even if they got to walk for the rest of their days or for however long by having to constantly look over their shoulder, so be it. They brought this on themselves. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.